Alright, this 2001 Dodge Dakota, we've painted and we've installed the fender, the new headlights. We're done work-wise. Now it's just cosmetic stuff. So let's give it a wash. Let's see how the new fender matches. And then we'll have to figure out what we want to do with the pinstriping. Whether we want to remove it all the way down or maybe just remove the pinstripe on the other fender. I don't know. Let's see. Let's give it a bath though. Alright, while the outside's drying, I'm gonna clean the wheels. Normally I clean the wheels first, but going a little backwards this time since I gotta do the pinstripe. Let's attack the inside. Let's vacuum this. So you can see it's dirty and dirty back here. So let's clean up the inside. Let's give it a good vacuum. Alright, so we're gonna give it a go at removing the pinstripe. Got my eraser wheel. The sun's on it, so it's baking it pretty good, but that also means the paint's going to be a little bit softer. Not much, but just a little bit, so we just got to be careful. But going to do it with this fender, so if it messes up, like, whatever. Alright, my fear came true. The pinstriping was just, it's been on there for so long that when it came off it was peeling with the paint. So there's little nicks in the paint all the way along here, which really stinks. There's no buffing that out because that's paint missing. In the camera and in pictures you're not going to see it, but you'll see it if you're up here looking and you know what to look for, especially with the rest of the car having stripes on. Now I could go around and remove it from the rest, but it's going to look like this everywhere else most likely, and I think at this point, my best bet is to buy a pinstripe kit, try it out, see how it looks. It's either going to work or it won't. So, only one way to find out. Alright, I found a stripe kit at a local auto parts store, and I've put on the small one. So what I did, I just followed where the marks were and just kind of do it as straight as possible. Over here it looks a little not straight, but I mean, really, I think it looks pretty okay. I mean, it doesn't look factory, but it looks okay. It stands out a little bit, so don't know if that means I'm gonna have to do the rest of the car or what, but let's put on this thicker one, see how that goes. Alright, so I bought an 1/8 inch and a 1/4 inch. Turns out it's supposed to be, looks like an 1/8 inch and something smaller than an 1/8 inch. So like 1/16 maybe even smaller than that. But yeah, they didn't have anything like that. I put it together. It's a little not so hot right here. But actually, it's a little wide here, and then a little tight right here. I could probably peel it off and moved. I'll try that. But it's actually, it looks fairly okay, like it belongs. It stands out a little bit, but it just kind of looks like the front of the truck is washed better. So we'll see. I mean, maybe I gotta like rub some dirt into it and get a little gritty like the rest of it. I'm sure there's probably a method of doing this, but I have no idea. Alright, since the other side doesn't have any indication of where the old mark was, because I painted it, I'm gonna take a rough guess. So I'm gonna try to measure it like this many inches from the edge of the hood and then this many inches from the edge of the headlight. I think that will kind of get me in a ballpark area. Alright, pinstripes are on both sides. That went about as well as I knew it would. I'm not great at doing straight lines, but I took my time, I did my best. And actually, like, if you ignore that this is a lot lighter than this, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, there's definitely some spots where it's not straight. But from afar, even from 5 feet away, this is acceptable. And I mean, really, you're not going to notice it unless you're one of those picky OCD people, which, you know, some people are. But with a dent in the door, I'm going to say that this truck is probably going to be sold to someone who just needs a work vehicle. So that's the plan. Alright, gonna take some photos, list it, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.